Part two. All right, my phone cut off. Okay, and it was at, you know what? It was at 10:49, 10 minutes and 49 seconds. So I have to look that angel number up. If somebody can look 10:49 up. I know 10 speaks of ending of cycles and everything. 4 is like stability, and 10 end of cycles. 4 stability, you know, like security. 9 is like almost there, like almost to the 10, like you're just clearing up some cycles or some, you know, just the rest of the ick. I don't know what 1049 like all together means, but separate, that is my perception of what the numbers mean. Okay, so I am gonna label it like part one, part two, blah blah, you know. So far we do have possibilities and shocking. All right, and we are talking about the loneliness of hermit mode, and in spiritual awakening, this is a part of it. This is like the transition part of ending your old life and beginning your new life. Like, and part, in a sense, your old version of yourself is dying. That is like, it's not comfortable. It is very uncomfortable. Like, this is an uncomfortable feeling. And like, who really actually likes being alone? Yes, it is awesome when, like, at first it's kind of like a shock. It's shocking, you know, like you're used to having a whole bunch of family around or friends, or, you know, everybody needs something, or, you know, this, that, and the other. Like, our society teaches us to go, 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 like to have too much things to do for the time that we actually have, like, and that's really not, it's not healthy. You know, like, it's not healthy for our body. It's not healthy for our heart, like our mind. Like, we don't even have time to think about our choices, our decisions. We're living so subconsciously. Like, we just drift into our programming, our default mindset of our beliefs that we were taught that we didn't even choose. Like, it was just what we learned on TV. It's what we learned on the news. It's what we learned at school. It's what we learned from our parents. You know, and we just trusted all of this because we were children. Like, we trusted it because they were adults. They like know what they're talking about, right? Like, you're learning how to live life. Like, who else are you supposed to trust? Like, how else are you supposed to learn, right? Releasing. Wow, Spirit had all the cards together already. Letting go, moving on, walking away. There's a lot of releasing of the old self, like jobs, friends, things that just don't resonate anymore. A big thing that was with me as well is, like, I just don't watch TV like I used to. Like, I feel like it's a waste of time, and there's something that you can just kind of see that it is, I don't know. I want to fill my mind with like knowledge. I want to know more about what I am going through, and I just want to know more about real stuff. I started reading, you know, a lot of books, and just trying to understand on a different level spirituality and what it is for me and what I feel. I'm trying to find other things that I'm in, you know, like, it's trial and error type of thing. Like, what am I passionate about now? If all of that stuff that I used to do, I don't want to do anymore, what do I do now, right? Like, so I'm trying to dip my toes into things to see, you know, is this for me? Is this for me? Do I like doing this? How does this help? And, you know, like, it's crazy. Like, it really is. It's a lot. And to be able to go through this, though, is very special. I do feel very special about being able to realize and have an amazing revelation that I was not living a life that suited me, and I have like all of this awesome free will that I was kind of just giving away. Like, I was just going along with stuff, like, and then all of a sudden one day I'm just like, I don't know. And I started asking a lot of questions. And when I asked a lot of questions, Spirit started giving me a lot of answers, and it wasn't answers that I was used to. It wasn't answers that I thought that I knew, like that my whole security, my whole stability system that I thought that I had down pat, that I thought that was good, like I thought I was good as gold, like, and it all like crumbled down. Like, what do I do now, right? And you just move on, you walk away, and you have like this, and it really is having blind faith, right? Like, and a lot of people, it's hard. A lot of people are having resistance, there's like, because it's a lot of change at once. I also feel like somebody has deep feelings for somebody and they can't pinpoint why. Like they just, like, it's like an inner knowing of something. 4-4 on my messaging. Angels. Secret admirer, suppressing, timid. So, I am getting one message for somebody, that somebody needs to have more confidence in themselves and know that they are worth it. Somebody doesn't feel like they are worth or good enough for somebody else, and oh yes, you are. Somebody's suppressing and resisting the love from God. Like, this is pure unconditional love. And if we grow up and never felt unconditional love, it is overwhelming. It's very overwhelming. It's different. You are gonna like have some sort of resistance, because like, it's like, is this real? Like, what is going on? It's shocking. Like, and then all of a sudden, like, the light of God and the light of spiritual awakening, the energy is blinding sometimes. Sometimes it is blinding, and it's like coming out of a darkness, like having something over your eyes and coming out and it's bright as ever. You're gonna like go like that real quick, because like all you see are like, spots, and it's like too bright at first, but your eyes will adjust. You will adjust. We are great, awesome, amazing creatures. Like, wow, look at withdrawn, longing, withdrawn, single, lonely, solitary. Yes. A lot of times, like, I know I'm going through this as well. I've been single for a few years now. Like, I've been totally just concentrating on me, myself, and I, and my connection with spirit and my connection with myself, loving myself. I found out that I really actually didn't have as much love for myself as I thought I did. Like, really me. Like, I didn't even know who I was. I know who I'm now, like, thank God I was awakened and I had this breakthrough, and I see and I accept myself, like, faults and all. Like, your faults are part of you, and they're not really faults. That's just your perception of them. Like, and who cares what other people think, like, in their opinion? They don't have to live with you every day, okay? Like, you are with you 100% of the time. You gotta be okay with you. Okay, like, for real, you need to be your best friend. And yes, it is. There's a sense of loneliness. There is. But all of a sudden, you're just okay, because, like, you know that you're never alone. Like, you always have God. Like, I have never been more secure, more loved, and just never been more okay. And I have been by myself, single, like, alone for like a few years now. Like, and I am the happiest I've ever been. I am the most confused I've ever been. And I also have this deep knowing that I've never had before. Just knowing that waking up every day and knowing I'm taking another step forward, that it doesn't matter my destination. I don't have a destination. I'm just living the journey. I'm not just focused on an outcome anymore. I'm focused on every single day and just how I'm going to better today so I have a better tomorrow. And it feels good to let go of control. It feels good to not worry about everything all the time. Like, I know my bills are going to be paid. How do I know? I just know. Like, I know, the universe is going to pay my bills. The universe is going to make sure I have clothes to wear. The universe is going to make sure I have food to eat and good food to eat. Like, it's amazing. There's so much freedom in that. Like, just living day by day and not worrying about years from now, not worrying about weeks from now, not stressing out about everything. And don't worry, like, if you are not at the stage yet, you will get there. It's a process. It really is. Like, it is an uncomfortable process. And I love the analogy of the cocoon and the butterfly. When the caterpillar goes in that cocoon, do you think that all of a sudden it's going to know, like, it's going to have wings? Like, it's on the ground, crawling around, like, inching away, like, inch by inch, and then all of a sudden it's able to fly, like, that amount of distance. Like, I'm not sure the distance, but, like, just, like, fly and fly and fly. Like, that is a huge transformation. And inside that cocoon, I heard that, like, it eats itself and stuff inside of there. Like, that to transform, to get them big old wings and everything, dang well that can't be comfortable. Like, that is a huge transformation. Like, they are growing, like, growing pains, they hurt. Like, children go through growing pains, like, and we've all gone through growing pains. Like, it hurts to grow. And a lot of spiritualists and a lot of people on here don't talk about the pain and the hurt and the confusion and the loneliness. Like, and I just want to address this real quick and get it out there, because you are not alone. You are not going crazy. And I just want you to know that there are people going through this, and you will receive company again. You will receive your soul family. There's a longing and daydreaming. And there is a lot of that at this stage. Like, you're just daydreaming because all of a sudden all these possibilities come to. You're just like, wow, I can go do this. Wow, I can actually wake up and do something I love every single day. Like, I don't have to go to a job that I despise. I don't have to, like, continually work under somebody that I don't agree with the ethics. I don't agree with the morals. I don't agree with the system. Like, but you have to sit there and keep going and doing stuff that you don't want to do. Like, you don't actually have to do all of that. It does take time. There's a gradual, you don't have to burn bridges or anything. Do it gracefully, like, do everything as gracefully as you can, because I don't know. I just feel that is the best way to just handle everything in grace. Like, I don't know. Craving, aching, wanting. Growing pains, man. Growing pains. They're very real. And there was a lot of purple. Like, I'm not sure what the purple was, but I was going to mention that before. There's purple on this card, too. Like, you crave it. You want it. You know that you're longing for something and you can't really pinpoint what it is. Day by day, inch by inch, just like the caterpillar was doing, inch by inch at first, right? Before he transformed, inch by inch. And just imagine your life. Imagine what you would like to do. You can fantasize about it, like, play it in your mind. Your mind is energy. You're giving out energy sources to the universe and basically giving the universe, ideas of what you want to do. You don't have to make a solid decision. You know what I mean? You can always change. You can always transform. Like, but try things out. Don't be afraid to try things out. Like, trial and error, like, see if you like something. Like, go in for a little bit. See if you like it. Just different hobbies and passions. Who knows? Like, you might like it, like, just try it. If it comes into your mind, or all of a sudden you get like supplies, like for Christmas is a great example. Like, if one of your family members, gives you a bracelet making kit or a jewelry making kit, try it out. See if you like it. You might like cooking. You might like making jewelry. You might like making candles. You might like making sage. You might like growing plants and gardening. You might like this stuff, okay? Like, have you ever tried? Like, try it. Don't say you don't have time. You decide what you do with your time from now on, okay? Like, you can make some time for you. Yeah, there's a bittersweet to it, okay? All of this is bittersweet, like, because you're reminiscing about memories, basically, of what used to make you happy and everything. And it is like, you gotta go through that emotional transformation. You gotta be like, yeah, at that time, that really made me happy. This person really made me happy at that time. You ever heard about, like, growing apart? A lot of people do grow apart. And we do, like, we do all this traditional stuff that we think is right, like build a family, get married, have a household, do this, do that. But if it's not truly making you happy inside, this isn't for everybody, but if it's not truly making you happy inside, that is best for both of you guys to go your separate ways. You know what I mean? Like, that really kind of sidetracked me. Go down memory lane. Don't be afraid to do it. There's both of these fantasies and memories both have these trees. Look at the fantasy has like the light at the end though. Like, they both have light peeking through the trees. There's a similarity between these two. You know what? Your mind actually really doesn't that reminds me that your mind doesn't, like, when you replay things in your mind over and over, your mind actually doesn't know if something really happened or if you experienced it or not. It will take it as you experienced it. If you play something over and over in your mind, like, long enough for like a period of time, your mind will think that you experienced it. Like, if you're learning how to play a piano, right? And you've never touched a piano, but you go over the learning process in your mind, like the little, some sort of whatever, like for like a week, your mind, like, it will be the same as if somebody practiced for a week physically, but you just went over it in your mind for like 2 hours a day for a week. And the other group, like, practiced, physically. And at the end of the week, you guys will actually do the same thing. Like, your mind does not realize, like, that you didn't experience it, if that makes sense. And that's what I'm really getting from this memory and fantasy card. Like, make your own life up. You are a co-creator with God. You can choose what you want to do. You can change things. And I know, and yes, I do realize that it's scary and it's hard, but right now is time for adventure. It's time for risks. You don't want to live your life day in, day out doing things that you don't want to do. Okay, just because society tells you to do so, just because somebody, and who is they? Like, why? Why are you even listening to these people? Like, you don't even know who they are. Like, on the news, like, where is this news even coming from? Like, who are these people? Why am I believing them? Like, just saying. Depth and awareness. The depth of your awareness. Like, you are diving deep. Diving deep. Importance, value. Your values are changing. Your awareness is changing. You are becoming free within yourself. And this will start to reflect in your outside world, but it does take time. Everything takes time. It's divine timing as well. Like, the universe will not steer you wrong. Like, you have spirit guides with you 24/7, assigned specifically to you. And they have, like, through your whole lifetime, they've been there since you were a baby. And if your spirit guide doesn't have, like, the expertise in something that you're doing, they will take team in somebody else who does, so that way you are never led the wrong way. You are never led to something or some, there's no coincidences. There's everything for a reason, you know, like, oh wow. And you know, when you dive deep in all of this, the loneliness will end. You will find your soul family. You will find your soul family and your soulmate. It can be a twin flame. I really feel like I don't like talking about all of that stuff because people have really taken it and like twisted it, and a lot of things, like, it's not even what it was meant. Do your research on it. Don't just listen to anybody about twin flames and everything, okay? Like, they do exist, but please do your research, because a lot of people are just putting their 2 cents in and their perspective and kind of twisting the idea. Anyways, you will have unity, okay? This loneliness will end. This is confirmation from Spirit, from God, that there is unity at the end of this. This is just a stage. This is just a transformation. And yes, it is like the transformation of your life, okay? Like, there's a big, bright sun at the end of this. A big, bright light at the end of this. Like rainbows and freaking butterflies at the end of this. Every day, I'm hearing, every day is going to be rainbows and butterflies for you, specifically to you. You're going to be doing something you love to do every day. You're going to love yourself for who you are. You're going to be whole again. You're going to be whole. When you're whole, you don't long for anything. You don't want anything. You're whole. What else do you need? You don't want unless there's a void, right? Deep love, unity, connection. You will find your soul family. You will find your soulmate. But in order to find, like, you have to be at that right frequency for you to find the right person you're supposed to be with. You guys, before you came here, you guys made an agreement. You guys signed a contract, like, we will be at this stage in our life before we get together, because you don't want to ruin the relationship before it even starts with your karmic behaviors and your old belief systems. You guys want to live, like, some of you signed contracts to where you are at a certain point, and then you guys will both help each other grow more. Just like your soul family. Wow, see? Complete ecstasy. What did I say? Like, it was complete freaking sun. Like, complete, like, just... I love Spirit. Okay, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. Like, this is what is waiting at the end of this. Get through it. You can get through it. I'm getting through it too. I'm right with you guys, okay? I am right with you guys. You guys are going to make each other so happy, and it's not going to be just you guys. You guys are going to have a whole team. It's about community, and if you're awakening at this time, I do believe there's a reason for it. Like, you are meant to do something. You are meant to say something. You are meant to help other people do the same thing and coach them in doing so. Wow, family. fertility, parenthood, pregnancy. There's going to be a lot of amazing, like, we're going to be living in a whole new world. All right? These children are the future, you know, like, we're going to have to be able to teach them, because they don't teach you all of this stuff in school. They don't teach you how to connect with your higher power, that we're an energy source. They don't teach you all of this stuff, and it's very important. We are part of a huge transition in Earth itself and how people live. This is important. You are important. You can do this. Yep. Past life, like deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons. All right, we'll get through this. All of that's going to be the old Earth. Okay, like karmic, all of that stuff, like repeated patterns. That is why this Earth is transforming right now, because it can't handle it anymore. We weren't learning our lessons. We just kept coming back doing the same stuff, and we can't do that anymore. And you are aware to it because you're watching this video. Yup, there's not going to be any more dishonesty, deception, or trickery. That is all in the old Earth. There's not going to be any more of that. You are aware, you are awakened. There's not going to be any more of this. We are going to establish family and security. All right, we are going to build a new foundation of solid rock on this Earth that is not going to fumble, because it's not on lies. It's going to be on pure honesty and truth and fidelity. I don't think I'm saying that. And we're going to let go of all of this pain we have been hanging on to for eons, and it's harming the planet. It's harming Mother Earth. Can't stand it anymore. All of these beliefs that are based from fear, we are letting our fear go. We are not going to be cautious anymore. One day, someday, somewhere, another time, we are in. It's that day. The day has came. Look at that. One day, peace. One day, there's going to be peace. Okay? And you're going to be part of that. Balance, harmony, friendship. That is going to be our values. That is what we're going to live by. Honesty, truth, value, morals, uprightness, a balance. Yes, it is okay to get angry. That is part of the human experience. It is okay to dislike something. It is okay to be sad. It is okay to be mad. It is okay to be frustrated. That's all part of the human experience. There's a balance, okay? Wow. I feel like that is a great place to leave this, you guys. This is going to be amazing. The day has come. It's coming. But you are getting prepared at this moment. This is a preparation stage. You are realizing what is no longer the truth. And you are being prepared by the creator of this universe, by your spirit guides. Like, there's a whole team. God has a whole team of councils and representatives and spirits and stuff that want to help us. There's a whole bunch of people here on earth that don't even have any past lives. Like, they have some imprints, so like that way they're not here all confused and like, why am I here? Like, they have, like, you know, thoughts of suicide and stuff because they have this longing to go back home. But you are here for a mission. You are here to make this earth better. Remember who you are. Remember, you are here to help people. You are here for this transformation. Earth asked for help. God asked to help the earth, and you volunteered to come here and help. You have a special mission, and that is to elevate people, raise the vibration, and get this earthly plane to the new earth so it's not destroyed by dishonesty, deception, trickery, karmic lessons, and repeated patterns. It's going to destroy the earth. You are here to stop that, all right? You are here to transform and to get as many people to, you know, like, you can give them the information, you can take the horse to the water, but you can't make it drink, right? But a lot of people do need you. A lot of people are confused, and they do know that they have awakened, but they need your help. Okay? Everybody needs help. This is new. This is something new. We don't know exactly what we're doing, but we know that we are on the right path. And together, we can definitely get there. We can definitely do it together. It's all about love and harmony, friendship, peace, honesty. All right? Whew. All right. Much love and light. Please like, subscribe, and share. Get this video rolling, because a lot of people need to be aware of this, like that they're not alone, and we need to come together, you know, and do this thing. All right. Bye.